And we are back for game 4 of the night. Troja Red Stallions coming off that close loss against Kebab's Goats. Now they have another game against Bunions HC, one of the better teams this season, but they've come off a pretty devastating loss against Milk Buds. So 2 teams looking for points here, and I think the prediction should be in chat now. I'm going to give you like a minute, no, less than a minute to get your points in the prediction. So bet real fast on the prediction. Do your bets very fast, very, very fast. Go on, chop, chop. And then I'll, yeah, and then the moment both teams have got someone betting on them, I'm going to start it. So you've got to get in there quick. Oh, actually, maybe that's not a great idea. Okay, we're starting it. Right, here we go. Hopefully this time, like I said, there is this issue with, there is a bit of an issue with OBS at the minute, but I think I've worked out how to solve it. So I'm going to ready up, and we should be underway any second now. Game is launching.
Here we go. Troja versus Bunion, starting off Fizzy Hens. So this is a lineup change for Troja since the last game. Fizzy on, looks like David's off. Poke though, starting out with the puck.
Yeah, and I mean, I think David played pretty well in the last game, but I feel like if you have an option to change it, then you take it, right? It didn't work out in the last game. I don't think it was David's fault at all, but they take that. And they do still have David available, I'd assume, so Fizzy, who I know has got some issues with lag today, can drop out. You notice Hens is playing for Bunions HC. He is their new signing from TRJ.
Oh!
Fizzy!
Instant impact! What a banger! Great pass by Zinc. Fizzy finds the gap. Great punish.
Bang. In it goes. It'll be yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Hens steps up. It's a big upgrade for him going from T-Rex to Bunions HC. So how will he do? Slog takes the shot there and it's inaccurate. Hens has it.
Hens. Oh, Slog trying to find its way around. Oh, 2 people squeezing it there. Sima. Oh, Bjorks, great pressure, wins the puck back, is up to Zinc now to start the attack. He launches it up, great pass up to Bjorks. Can't find Patra in the box, so big block by Hens.
Zinc here pressing high on Slog. And Bjorks.
Oh, behind the net, it's on to Zinc. Patra, pass to Bjorks. Oh, he winds up, but the shot is just going to go wide. It's not what Bjorks wanted to start with.
Early on here, I'd say Bunions looking a bit disorganised defensively, but it's early days. They've only conceded 1. I'm sure they can rally here.
Oh, good catch by Poke. Trying to start the attack now. Across the Hens. Poke. Just chilling with it now, doing the passing back and forth. Not much pressure applied. Slog. Oh, he just launches it up. Far side ends up with Fizzy. Possession turned over. Hens.
Has it here, looking up the board for Seymour and finds him.
Trying to find a wrapper, maybe. Oh. Pata really just big bumps to win the possession. It's up to Bjorks now. Poke coming far off his crease to try and get it.
Pass it and nearly finding its way. And Seymour takes it back the other way.
Yeah, Seymour, great punish, hitting the far post. Fizzy, not really sure which way to dive.
And that all started with, it was actually quite a nice pass from Bjorks into the middle for Pata, and Pata just fumbles it. It ends up getting bounced back to Zinc, and I don't think he expects it, and Seymour takes advantage of it there. And now 1-1.
To Fizzy. Oh, Slog on the press, manages to intercept the pass. Oh, Fizzy bumped away heavy by Hens. Hens finds the pass back to Poke. Oh, it's given away. Hens trying to win it back again. Oh, it's a great back pass, but ends up firing its way out. Slog trying to find a build-up.
Good pressure by
Huge
Pata.
bump by Pata.
And he needs to take the shot earlier there. He took too much time with it. I think it's quite a common trait that I've noticed. A lot of players do that. They maybe just not quite confident in their shooting ability. They take way too long. And if Pata there had just taken the shot, he had already caused the mistake. Needed to capitalise. Oh. Good save by Fizzy.
Fizzy, huge save there. It was a great setup by Bunions, but they just don't find it through Fizzy. Slog trying to find the cross. Oh, Zinc, huge bumps, nice little sidestep, but launches it and up, and Poke's ready to get it. Zinc Launches it. Hens ready to catch it. Path, a huge bump. No cross going to happen. Slog now looking for the build up. Pass to Seymour. Not going to find the accuracy for the shot.
Seymour, Fizzy does well there to get in Seymour's face and force the shot early, and so the rushing him, the act of rushing him, maybe contributed to the miss there. It would have been a difficult one to hit, to be fair.
Is he? Launches it up. Oh, big battle for the puck. Seymour now running up. Doesn't quite find the pass across the hands. Good block by Zinc. Fizzy. Patter. The cross right behind the net. It's onto Bjorks now. Patter. Zinc. They're trying to find a high press now. Fizzy launches it. Huge block by Hens.
Fizzy had a bit of luck doing a very similar thing earlier where Zinc just taps it horizontally across the ice for him and he launches one top corner, but that time it was into a loaded net and there was just too many bodies in the way and it didn't find its way in. They have had luck doing that and I'm sure they'll try again. Bjork's there trying to shot off the board and that's inaccurate.
Seymour gives it away to Zinc. Zinc goes for a cheeky one, but Poke read it out beautifully. It's onto Slog now. Can't weave his way past Bjorks. So it's back to Fizzy.
I'd say Poke is one of the rather under-celebrated keepers in EUSL Pro Division. He's been very consistent for a long time now. Has always just consistently put up good numbers in net. I don't think he's ever been a keeper that offers you a ton going forward, but in terms of a more traditional style of keeper, like it's just a pure shot stopper, has always been very, very, very effective.
And at the end of period one, we're on 1-1 for both teams. I think it's a very equal start.
Well, there we go. Let's ready up. And yeah, David and Leandro Ball both in the lobby, so both teams have options for subs, but I think probably they'll keep these teams for now at least because I think both played well there. Bunions HC probably would have expected a little bit more here against a, let's be honest, lower table team, I think it'd be fair to say. Or a team they'd expect to be lower table.
Launching into period 2, starting off with Bjork, Seymour. Never mind, Pat the Slog. Never mind, back.
So that is the lag that I was talking about. Those two players have... No, sorry, Fizzy has had some issues with lag today, so it looks like they're going to play it safe there and just take him straight out, put David straight in. And this is where, like I said, this is the benefit of having two players who've got experience in net and they're both playing regularly, so you've got options there. When you have issues with lag or whatever, they can play in David and still have a solid option.
Bjorks, great pass to Zig, goes for the shot. Pata can't quite find the crash, but he does again! And it's taken the lead for Troja and Stallions.
And I'll tell you what, Poke does really well there to block the initial shot and then the second, the rebound shot, but not enough for Poke to save two. He had to save three there and couldn't quite make it to the third. Like you say, Troja and Stallions take the lead.
Hens finds the cross, Seymour. Shot going wide. The chance for redemption has gone. It's on to Patter now. Great pass to Bjorks. Might go for a cracky fire. Oh, goes wide. Poke not even have to make a save there. The Slug comes back to get it. Seymour trying to find a build-up. It's under a bit of pressure. Patter wins it. Zane goes for it. Poke always at that near post. Not going to sneak one past him. Seymour passes it around.
Troja and Stallions really applying a lot of pressure to Poke now. I think he's felt it this period more than he did last already in a minute and a half. Hens tries a lifted shot.
Slog trying to find his way through the team. Seymour. Zink manages to get the clearance up. It's on to Poke now. Poke just walking past Patter. But he's met with the full force of Bjorks and struggles to get it past him. Bjorks launches it, and it's a brilliant shot from downtown.
Hens desperately there tried to get on it, but it was just not enough. And that actually looks like it was intentional as well. Like it looks like he fully meant that. He took a proper swing at it and found the back of the net. Good for him. And now 3-1. This is not the result that Bunions would have been expecting. They've, let's be honest, had a bad run of form here, and it continues into this game. And maybe they were hoping that Hens would bring something new to the team, and they could really, I don't know, break out as a result of it. But so far, they just don't look. They look good in their first couple games of the season, and since then they just don't quite look on it.
Seymour double pressed. Zink goes for it. Ah, Hens, good intercept, good catch. Bjork's there, ready to try and win it back. Mike trying. Oh, he doesn't have time to crack a shot. As Poker comes out to dump it.
I'll tell you what, Hens is lucky that didn't go in because he would have got an earful from Poke there. He took the puck and moved straight in front of his own goal and gave it up immediately. There's a move he's got to hope to not repeat, but Poke did well to get to it and rescue the mistake. Bjork's nearly found Patter there.
Patter though, trying to find Zink or Bjorks. Well, he finds Bjorks, goes for it. Oh, it's wide. Zink, they're ready to chase. It finds his way up to Seymour. Trying to deke his way past the team. As he's forced to play all the way back to Poke. Poke launches it up. Bjork's there, ready to catch it. Slug. Oh, intercepted by Patter. Patter finds the chance and the punish is there.
And Slug just, I mean, again, that is just you can't be making mistakes like that. The Poke, I mean, it depends on the team how they want to attack, but Poke there, obviously he thinks that it's his place to come up and make himself a passing option. And when the keeper's done that, you need to be careful with the puck because Slug there just puts it straight on Patter's stick. And I mean, Patter didn't have to do much there. Like it was, he was just there for it. Good stop by Poke there. He's had his work cut out today, and again makes another good save.
Barrage of attacks there. Poke just manages to fend them all off. 1 minute 35 left. Slug. Oh, he kind of gives it away. Oh, he's still in the attack now. Slug trying to find it. Doesn't even get it in front of the net.
Tries to sneak one in, but the passing option in front of net was shut down early. He can Slug batter in there. Well defended by David. I mean, I keep on saying it, but this is why it's so important to have two good options. And Bjork's there. Scored another one like that.
From across the pitch. Bjork just snipes it. Threads the needle past the team.
I mean, how is he doing this? It's twice now that he's just absolutely launched it from inside his own half. Brilliant play by him. And I mean, both of them genuinely look like they were meant as shots, and they go in. Fair enough to the lad. Absolute sniper.
Oh, double pressed. Squeezed. The puck goes away. Bjork's crosses it, but no finish is going to happen. Great pass up to Seymour. Goes for a crack, but David standing so strong.
And it just feels like Bunions, I don't know. Something's just not clicking for them. Because again there, Slug was to his right. Slug, he was unmarked. All it needed was a little tap, and Bjork's, what a brilliant stop by Poke there. Absolutely brilliant save there. Moving one direction to stop and then return in the other direction just to get enough on it to clear it wide of the net. It's a very difficult save to make, but Poke has really impressed me today because he's not had much help from his team, let's be honest. At some points they've been massively detrimental, and as I say that, he not able to get that puck away, but does clear it away eventually.
David trying to find a build-up. 10 seconds left. He might just try and waste time. Finds up to Bjork. Hands trying to intercept it. Just trying to stop the goal from falling away. 3 seconds left. It's looking like a 5-1 to Troja Red Stallions at the end of period 2.
And there we go. They've got a 4-goal hole to dig themselves out of here, Bunions HC. By the way, I do apologise for the fact that it says BHC in the scoreboard. It is they changed it after the season started, or around the time the season started. So when I made it, it was BHC. But it is no longer BHC. But I will update that tonight. I just noticed it. Also, Troja Red Stallions, I think I must have entered one of their colours wrong because this is not actually their colours. They play in black. Well, black is their away kit. Red is their home kit.
Bjorks. Patter. Oh,
Patter!
180 degrees in the wrong direction. He launches it away from the net.
I like to think that was a sign of respect to Poke. He's respecting the fact that Poke has actually played pretty well here today. And, oh, Leandro ball in here for Slog. Interesting. I mean, it's hard to say what the right decision is there because I was going to say Slog has probably come closer to scoring than any of the rest of them, but realistically, none of them have really come that close to scoring. There was the one goal, but other than that, David hasn't had to make a ton of saves.
Oh, the cross is in. Zink, brilliant backed away. It's on to Poke now. Patter. Oh, goes for a cheeky little one, but can't quite get the accuracy for the shot. It's on to Poke. Oh, he's pressed by Zink, but still finds the pass, looking for the cross. Hens goes for it.
Oh, and Hens there. He gets the goal. He gets the goal. He's complicated it himself for himself there. Absolutely zero power on that shot. That probably would have gone in. But then maybe gets a little bit lucky, but manages to batter it in on the far side.
Hens finds his first goal of the game with a slow dribbler.
And I think that is his first goal for Bunions HC as well.
David. Bjorks. Oh, man, tries to get past Poke. Patter trying to race towards it. Patter. Finds we rent the Bjorks. Across to David. Oh, right into Seymour now. Trying to find the pass. Bjorks, great intercept. It's up to Zink. Oh, it's not trying to find the cross.
Bjorks and Passer there having a bit of a misunderstanding about whose puck it is.
Oh, bit of chaos on the puck. Seymour goes for a cheeky one, but David, great positioning to find the block.
I've just got on my screen in the moderator panel, also mod Q, sex-based terms. Justice said, damn the fish, but spelt it DTF. Got that 800 ping.
Seymour. Oh, Bjorks, great pressure. Forced it all the way back to Poke. Patter wins it. Oh, goes for the... Whoa! Goes for the cross to Zink. But he can't quite get the accuracy.
Yeah, the pressure on Poke, won it well, and then played the pass in nicely. Just wasn't quite finished.
David. Trying to work his way. He finds it up to Bjork. Looking for the cross. Patter's there. Oh, it goes in anyways. It misses. But Hens gets the rebound in.
That is unfortunate for Hens, to be honest. Not much he can do about that one. He was there in the right place to cover a potential pass or to Bjorks, or Bjorks coming in and crashing if it did miss. But unfortunately, he became essential for the goal to go in.
Hens might be kicking himself for that one. A bit unlucky. It's just on to David now.
Yeah,
6-2.
Nothing he can really do about it, to be honest. It's one of those things where I think he was in about the right place. But unfortunately for him, the puck just was in the wrong place. Does Passer take speed? Who knows? Here's 20.
Zink.
Sorry.
Oh, what's happened there? Bunions' defense has crumbled. Where's the goalkeeper?
And it's Patter again on the pressure as Poke was leaving the defensive zone. And then, yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say about that. Zink had, again, one of the easiest goals in his career. Here's Bjorks. Absolutely deconstructing Bunions HC right now. Bear in mind, this is coming off a loss against... This is coming against a loss against Gabubba's Goats. So, this is a night and day difference for this team. And, I mean, yeah, they had Fizzy for the first period and he got that one goal, but it's other than that, in the second two periods, it's... second and third period, sorry.
Oh,
it's been the same lineup.
Oh. Patter, Bjorks, the pressure. It's too much for Poke. He withstands as long as he can, but finds his way into the net.
And unfortunately for Hens, again, it's one where it bounces off of him and then lands right at the feet of a Troja and Stallions player. It's really hard to predict that. He did deflect the pass, but unfortunately he got unlucky and he deflected it to right where it needed to be for Troja to continue that attack. Not much you can do about it again, but...
Ooh, and nearly rebounds in the goal, but Poke just manages to get control and bat it away. Seymour. Oh, contested by Bjorks. Zink coming back as well. Finds his way to Hens, back to Seymour. Zink trying to get it up.
They need
60 seconds left.
Into the middle for Leangelo Ball. I mean, I think this game is over, isn't it? But they can at least get a consolation goal.
Hens. Finds his way to Leangelo. Oh, he batted away. It's on to David now. 45 seconds left. Zink. Oh, he kind of cheeky chips it. It doesn't go well.
Cheeky chippy.
David. Patter. Oh, Bjorks! I didn't expect that to happen. The passing is crazy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, unfortunately for Bunions, it's just so disorganised. There's just players all over the place. None of them really know what's going on. I don't know. Like I said, I think maybe they were hoping... I mean, Hens played a fairly defensive role on TRX. Maybe they were hoping that he'd shore up the defence, but so far it just doesn't look like they've got someone who's going to take control defensively other than Poke. And Poke has been left to sort of do it all.
David launches it. Patter. Oh my god, that would have been a really nice try. 6 seconds left. David trying to find the last goal.
David wants to get involved in the scoring here. Well, there we go. Troja and Stallions take the 9-2 lead. Convincing performance there.
Yeah, what a great win for Troja and Stallions. I think Bjorks Patter just has found their rhythm and absolutely smurfed it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's hard to know what you're supposed to say for Bunions there. That they sort of kept it fairly close for the first period, and then after that, it was just a demolition. It was a total deconstruction of their team. They really didn't offer much. I mean, like I said, I think Pope for most of the game did quite well in goal, but even he made a fair few mistakes. He really wasn't offered much help. Well, anyway, with that being said, we're going to head over to the last game of the night now, as T-Rex take on Bikewave. And we'll be back in 9 minutes time for that game. As usual, make sure you check the commands in the title. !EUSL for important links about the league. !TSR if you're interested in getting into our weekly beginner-friendly tournaments in EU. !stats for links to the stats pages. And !socials for links to the socials. Thank you all for watching, and we will be back in 9 minutes time for the last game of the night. We'll see you then.